Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jackson is out there with Jackson. And it's Z at the 5 down low. And for the Hornets, they've got Miles Bridges. He's out there with Miller. Williams is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Man in at the shooting guard position. If you like fast-paced open-court basketball, Smitty, then this is the right game for you.
That's for sure. These teams are excellent at scoring in transition. After every turnover, even after every rebound, these teams are going to try to get out and run.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
Miller outside. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant outside. Releases. Rebound by Williams.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Jackson has the open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And Memphis, Smitty, one of the flashiest teams in the league. Lots of highlight reel material there for sure.
Kevin, you need the sizzle and the steak. This is a young team with a lot of great talent that's still learning how to be consistent. It's part of the process.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Free throw line jump shot. Ball no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Morant outside. Down low. Z back to Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Over Ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Bridges. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside Jackson. Jackson against Bridges. The three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from three, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Morant against Ball. Pass to Man. Puts up a deep three. The long-distance three is buried.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Bane, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some changes for Charlotte. Norkic checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Green in for Trey Mann. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Harkless is checked in for Miller. And it's Seth Curry in for Ball.
Personal foul.
Here's Harkless.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Hornets. Harkless.
And the rejection by Jackson. To the paint. Jackson misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Morant against Curry. Shot to stop the run. And Morant finishes inside.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Curry against Morant. Pass to Williams. Nurkic trying to get open. And the rejection by Jackson. Harkless with the steal. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Charlotte moving it around. Bane against Curry. Now here's Harkless. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Takes it from 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Bane. Here's Morant. Nurkic with the block.
Putting that intimidating size to work, Nurkic manages to knock it away.
Let's it go from 14. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Williams. That shot off. Curry with some nice D. Hornets leading by 7. Harkless the pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7.
13.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Brandon Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Morant. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Lobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Look at the vision from John Morant there. Knew exactly where to deliver it for an easy look.
Charlotte's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Kennard finds Clark. A 3 ball. And that's good. Luke Kennard for 3. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
The assist goes to
Ball's knocked loose.
Man.
Here's Man. Kennard covering. Man can't hit.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Now here's Kennard. And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you don't argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Bagley comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for John Morant. There's Ball with the three. They get it back. Here's Bridges over Bagley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Bain passes to Jackson. Wound up there for Clark.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Hornets leading by 4. Passes it to Mann. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Williams, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's Kennard. He has 5. On the wing, Jackson. Clock at 6. For the 3. Kennard's shot is off. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 6-point game. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Charlotte making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Williams. And it's Green in for Miles Bridges. Payne for 3. Can't hit that one. Hornets leading by 8. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. High post try. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bain went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. Taken away by Williams. Outside, Green. It's Miller on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Unloads from 13. Here's Nurkic. That one falls. Nurkic has got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte.
Nurkic is all about physicality on the glass and making his presence felt.
Jackson gets the bucket.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Green taking his time here. The pass to Nurkic. Over Clark. Some solid defense from Clark.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Jackson's got 10.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
Green passes to Williams. 17 seconds left in the first half. Pass to man. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Clark. Green with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
Jackson down low. Excellent D there from Williams. And so we conclude the first half.
With the score, your Hornets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Charlotte had no problems getting going. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. And that should do it with the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Ball. And it's Green. And it's Miller in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Hornets leading by 5 to the inside. Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants to rock, especially near the rim.
Morant outside for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Morant with the steal. And the shot goes in.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Ball from long range. And they recover it. Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Memphis, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
You know, some of John Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Josh Green. Here's Ball. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Bain finds Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jackson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go with Miller running up the court. And it's Miller with the jam. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And Morant gets it to go.
Something John Morant does so well. Once he starts to feel it, he keeps looking to score.
Here's Mann, and blocked by Bain. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Ball. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Z, and it's Williams in for Jackson.
Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass.
Shots good by Miller.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic to beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Morant with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I guess Ja didn't like seeing the three at the other end. That's the fire he plays with.
Out to Miller. Lets it go with the three. And it's the Hornets another three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Curry, good.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Williams. Curry against Bain. Nurkic in the post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync. And at the worst time, costly.
Green is checked in for Grant Williams. Bain against Curry. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Right through the defense for the finish. Desmond unfazed.
Curry looking around. And it's Memphis on the break. It's deflected. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Charlotte basketball.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Green in the post. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Green.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Bain against Curry. Bain, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
The D was breathing down his neck, but he still was able to successfully pull off the finger roll.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Kennard's checked in. That free throw good from Miller. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Knocked loose. They're running. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry's shot is good.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
Goes back up. Bagley with the block. The shot, no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Hornets lead by 5.
The Grizzlies, 52.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Green will bring it up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Luke Kennard out there with Williams. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the 4. Morant outside. Shot on the wing. Off the left rim and out. Hornets leading by 5. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Green. And it's 9 points for LaMelo Ball.
2 points.
Ball against Morant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds.
And the Hornets making a change here. Man's checked in.
Coming onto the floor.
Charlotte has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them.
Right. Man.
Loads it up for Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant scanning the floor. Drills it from outside.
John Morant.
Morant's got 17 points here in the second half.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Foul. Jackson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Williams kicks the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. That's tipped. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Ball no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Z the pass to Morant. Ball against Morant. Shoots. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 4 this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Again, ball missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jackson has the open look. Again, Memphis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Ball feeling it out a bit. It's deflected. Jackson against Bridges. Passes to Z. Morant outside. To tie it up. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Memphis?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible. And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Hornets was getting across in the huddle. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Ball against Morant. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lays it up off the glass.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Ball, the pass to Williams. There's the lob to Bridges. Jackson dishes to Morant. to take the lead. Hangs home the trifecta. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another three, he'll be the guy.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They could have tied it up. That was a huge opportunity they missed.
It's up a 3. And they hit it back. Feeds it to Jackson. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Miller right side. Morant against Ball. Morant outside. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Miller with a wide open look. Another shot. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Williams.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Morant. Jackson looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Green is checked in for the Hornets. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's the step back. Ball no good.
Oh man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Williams is checked in for Memphis. And it's the Hornets with the ball, trailing by 5. Hins the 3.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're in front by 2. 19 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Outside Jackson, outside Williams, launches it. And gets the rebound. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Yeah, just good job there. Now that they've got this 2-possession lead, the goal is to make them use as much clock as possible and avoid fouling.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin